G'day and welcome everyone. Emmerich XV here and welcome to episode 8 on the sphere. Did I just hear something jumping around? Oh, bunny rabbit. So we are here on the river's edge and I'm just trying fishing for the first time. Advancement made, fishy business. Sensational. In the last episode, we built our storage building and we did a big terraforming job here on the river's edge. Our desert temple's just behind us, and right now I am just fishing up some food for a couple of cats because in today's episode, I went too early. In today's episode, we're going to build a creeper farm. Why are we going to build a creeper farm? Well, we want gunpowder. Gunpowder will make us some TNT, and then we should be able to finish off the mining that I was talking about in the last episode. Ooh. Lily pad. That might be a nice decoration. So yeah, I'm just going to fish up some fishies here. Then we're going to go have a look for a couple more cats for the creeper farm. And then I think we'll just get into building it. So let's get into it. So I think we have enough fish for now. So we're going to head across to the neighbouring village to see if we can find any cats. And I've also started a big map over there. So we'll have a look at that and see what you think in regards to exploring the landscape around the desert temple here. So let's get over there. I wonder if our rainwater tanks finally got water in them. Okay. This probably wasn't my best idea. I think they look pretty cool, and I reckon a small village like this would have rainwater tanks to try and catch water. But clearly trying to do the old cauldron trick with the rain that we get here is taking an awfully long time. I think I've got one bucket of water there. So we might have to think about that in regards to continuing terraforming over here. And it looks like we've got a protector of the deep looking after the village. Any drowned that might spawn nearby. Okay, to the map. What have I done here since we've spoken last? I think I've just increased the size. Yes, I think I've just increased the size of this house to allow for a few more baby villagers to spawn. I've increased the roof height because we weren't getting any baby villagers. And I put that down to the few villagers that we had were taking up the beds in the taller buildings. So I have actually just mucked around with that a little bit, so hopefully we start getting a few more villagers around here. I've also just added these little light towers, just something very temporary for now to try and protect the village a little bit more. But here, right, here, oh, is our map. The map we've got here is scaled at 1 to 8. And I think that is the second biggest map we can actually make. So as you can see, the village on this map is very, very small. And for some reason, I don't quite know why, but for some reason, our Desert Temple Island is sort of here somewhere. And I was using the central map that we've got over in the Desert Temple to expand it out. So I don't quite know how the map scaling works, but if we don't get a cat spawning here for a little while, I thought it might be a good opportunity to take them out and venture across to the 2 other villages that I know of. Actually, there's 3 villages I know of, but I don't know if I might do. Might pick up the village that we've got up in this sort of area here, but we'll find that one out. But let's have a look around here for now to see if we've got a cat spawning. So no cats on the radar yet. I'm going to knock down these small trees whenever I see them, replant them, and hope we can get some taller trees like these ones growing. Ooh. And we've got a cat. These are really quite tricky to get hold of. Sort of need it to get caught up somewhere. Sometimes I've just sort of sprinted and it's worked. And other times, it's just too speedy. Hey. Hello, Puss Puss. We have our second cat. Come on. I'm sure it'll teleport to me. There we go. Excellent. Well, that being said, I think we've got at least... Oh, not used to the pets. Come on. Up you come. Come on. No. So, we have a little stray cat, which we've now tamed. Right. I have got one over where I'm going to be building the creeper farm, so I might just take this one over there. And I think my plan will be to at least breed a third cat so that we've got a little pet with us maybe hanging around the desert temple. And then, well, yeah, we might come back to this and do some exploring a little bit later, because now that I've got the 2 cats, we need to use them for... Aww. Licking its paw. Yeah, we need to use them for the creeper farm. They're good. They don't get hurt. They just scare the creepers. Come on. Hello, Mr. Creeper. You gonna come blow us up? No, you're not. Ah, there we go. Come on, Mr. Creeper. Oh. Alright, so there's the mechanic. Yeah. Made another hole. Need to knock down that. Anyway. Okay. So, we're on the creeper plains just here. But now we've got a couple of kittens. Some stray cats to help us sort out the creeper farm. And we're going to design a bit of a sun house, sort of greenhouse situation around it. So the basic plan is just a cat-driven creeper farm. I know you can get some better ones using snow golems, but snow golems don't tend to survive very long in the desert. So we're going to have to stick with cats. And actually, I might breed up a couple more just on the off chance we want to expand the creeper farm. But we're going to go with 1 layer. Pretty simple design layout. Cats will scare them into a water source. And yeah, they'll just fall on some sulfire. Sulfire? Soul campfires? Whatever they might be called. I've got some soul campfires in. Sorry, Mr. Cat. Will you... I have to push you off the chest. Soul campfire. Yeah. So, I guess we'll breed up a couple more cats, get ourselves a cat army, and we will build a creeper farm. Right, so we have got our creeper. Oh, hello. Got a wandering trader, and I've got a AFK platform just up the top there. It definitely, I think, works pretty well having that AFK platform. I might get rid of the scaffolding because I don't like the scaffolding up there, and we might be able to fly up there or something like that. I'm not sure, but yeah, let's see how the creeper farm has been working, because I just went AFK for a little while. I'm hoping that this farm will continue to work when I'm outside of 24 blocks. But for now, we've got a fair bit of, I guess, terraforming and designing to do a building over the top of this. But let's see how good it's going. Okay. So 5 and a bit stacks of gunpowder. That was about 45 minutes. I have to admit, I'm pretty happy with that. I think that's actually worked out really, really well. And yeah, that should give us enough TNT to go do our TNT mining session later in this episode. But for now, while I just go check and see what the wandering trader has got for us, I think we'll start building a build over the top of this. A few things there I might be able to get. Nothing really there that's important. Well, if they're hanging around for a little while, I might go get a few of these bits and pieces. But for now, let's just steal the leads. Oi. Nope. The following mechanics is quite good, isn't it? Boat. And nice. Sorry, Mr. Wandering Trader, we're taking your llamas with us. May as well grab a lead for that guy as well. Oh. There we go. I've probably got enough llamas for now, but yeah, I don't quite know why I'm continuing to collect them really, because that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 llamas. Should be able to move a lot of items. Actually, we probably have to friend these guys. Excellent. All right. Let's get back over to our creeper farm. Let's start building our hothouse. Interestingly, I was trying to aim for a bit of a modern style for this creeper farm hothouse, but it certainly has rolled back to a bit more country slash old sort of style build. So trying to pick the idea of making this more futuristic is going to be a bit of a challenge. Didn't really like the roof on this build, so been having a bit of a think about it, and I've got a couple of opinions on it. So rather than having two small apexes, we're going to just change this roof to like one big dome, and hopefully that might just pull a bit more height into the build and just, I guess, yeah, turn it into something a bit more futuristic. So I'll work out a spot and we'll get that roof pulled down and build a new one. But otherwise, look, the build, I'm really happy. Detailing, really nice. When I think about the other builds that I'll put around this area, I think it'll tie in well. And maybe we're going to have a bit of a fusion between, I guess, futuristic and old. That's all good. Just, this is how this build sort of turned out. So quite happy with it. A little bit of an area here. We might be able to incorporate some sort of market area or shop or something like that. But yeah, compared to our storage building, this is a little old school, but that's all right. It's all good. But yeah, let's look and see if we can make this roof just a little more modern. Now that the old roof is completely removed, we're going to start looking at building a more modern one. I'm hoping we can sort of build a dome, full dome, quite a long expanse from one side to the other. But that is going to be the plan. I'm just not sure if I should remove this top layer of acacia to get the dome started, because we've got a little bit of terracotta backing. So I might actually start with, yeah, removing this acacia band, at least at the front, and then maybe make the call to sort of, yeah, modernize this whole top section. So it's like the old roof has been removed and a new roof has been installed. Let's see what that looks like, and we'll go from there. So I think realistically, we're just going to have to go with those common grey colours. And yeah, see how it all sort of looks. Yeah, and then if we can start looking at putting if we can start looking at putting a bit of texture into the front of it. That just highlights the old roof in there. So yeah, let's see what we can do here. And I do think I like having that acacia removed. Yeah. All right, let's do it. Now, that roof line looks so much better. It just accentuates the height of the creeper farm there, and just incorporating the greens into the roof, it really does look like we've got a glass sort of greenhouse dome on top of it. So there's a few more little bits and pieces that I need to finish off on that build, but I'm really happy now with how that all looks like it's coming together. I think that's a massive improvement. So once we finish the creeper farm roof, we're going to go and see how we go with our TNT mining. I think I'm going to remove the scaffolding as well and make that little AFK spot. Oh, running into an island. We'll make that little AFK spot more of a fly-in space and maybe design something around it at some point. But for now, I think that roof looks like it's coming together really, really nicely. Yeah, much, much better. Just the height that we get through it, all the glass on the sides really does sort of provide a sense of it being a big greenhouse, which is exactly the way we sort of wanted to look at it. Okay, let's get this final touches done. Let's go for some TNT mining, so that should be a bit of fun. Our next project, once we've finished our TNT mining, will be sorting out this iron farm. They continue to spawn beyond what I thought was the spawnable space. So yeah, we're definitely going to have a look at what I've done wrong here. Maybe just increase this platform, but we do really want to get a nice build around this area at some point, similar to what we've done over at the Creeper Farm. And yeah, we're still not really getting a whole lot actually turning up in the farm because they keep spawning outside it. But let's go and get our TNT supplies and let's go blow some stuff up and see how many diamonds we can get in an hour. Stack and a half of TNT, a single diamond pick. Hopefully that's all we need. Few wood blocks here just to help us with the design, and I'll take you down to our TNT mining area and we'll start blowing stuff up. Okay, so we're down here in our mining area. This was a hour of moss mining that we used to dig a hole straight down to bedrock. Over here is our classic branch mining, where we just dig a long straight tunnel and knock out blocks every couple to see what we got in there. Our strip mining area, just basically stripping out all the blocks in each chunk. And our TNT area. So this is where we are going to work today. So let's have a look at what we can do in 1 hour. Okay, so there was a slight mishap with the end of the TNT mining session. I accidentally broke my ender chest. So I've managed to get the bits and pieces back together. But now we're going to see what a diamond pick can dig up in an hour and how many diamonds can be collected in caving, strip mining, branch mining, TNT mining, and moss mining. The worst? Moss mining. Only 6 diamonds when we dug straight down from, I guess, Y level 0 all the way down to bedrock. That's pretty understandable. I don't really know how you can use moss mining differently, but yeah, probably not the best. Probably not the best mining style, to be fair. In 4th place, strip mining, but only 22 diamonds after an hour of mining. Third, branch mining. This is probably one of my favorites. We do dig out the most diamond pickaxes and use most of those. We had a heap of redstone in this one, but yeah, 33 diamonds. Second place, paving. With a bunch of other resources and only 1 diamond pickaxe used, we yielded 35 diamonds. But again, and probably a good reason why we built our TNT farm, TNT most definitely wins. Again, 55 diamonds and a broken ender chest. But we'll grab those bits and pieces. We'll build that. And yeah, 2 and a bit stacks of diamonds. So I'm pretty happy with that result. We have our ender chest back. Right. So, with all those diamonds collected, we're going to be pretty good for a while with regards to our gear. But I think in our next episode, we want to go mining even more. We've got a bit of an XP shortage. We don't really have any XP farm or anything like that. So we're going to head back to the nether and we're going to look at building a double blaze spawner, which we found way back in maybe episode 3 or 4. And then after that, we're going to... Oh, yes, very nice. We're going to spend some time letting this build up and make a heap more TNT and go after some ancient debris. So that'll be our plan for the next episode. Back to the nether for an XP farm and a bit of mining, which should be good fun. I also need to just spend a little bit more time working on this iron farm. I think I've fixed it enough by just putting in a bit of a slab area all the way around. So we don't have the iron golems spawning outside the farm now. So hopefully, for now, this will be adequate. Just a bit of a mix of granite, acacia jungle wood, and limestone slabs. And let's see how we're looking. Okay, that's looking much better. Excellent. And as night is falling, I think that's as good a time as any to jump across to the next episode. So thank you very much, everybody, for tuning in on this episode of The Sphere. We managed to get our creeper farm all up and operational and did a bunch more mining and collected a heap more diamonds. So I'd like to thank you all very much for supporting this series. And let's go make an XP farm in the next one. Alright everybody, thank you so much for watching and we'll see you again. They just... Ah, there we go, we've got a little baby. They must like just sitting on boxes. Hello, little one.